Who am I to help pastors if I can't even help my best friend through the darkest crisis that he'd ever gone through? And this is where I come to pray. And I've spent hours out here just processing with God my grief, being reinforced by His Word and the promises in His Word. But this is an amazing, amazing place. Really connected with Darren Patrick. Darren started Acts 29, along with Mark Driscoll and some other guys. And he'd been my friend for a while, but he had gone through a hard time in his ministry, had a burnout experience, and I became his pastor. And spent a good deal of time with him over a couple of year period. And when we came through all of that, we said, what if we did something that would really focus in on the be well side of ministry. There's build well and be well. And we began to just really brainstorm what could we do. We formed Pastors Collective without a real direction of where we wanted to go, but we knew we wanted to impact mental health in some way. And in the midst of COVID, Darren spoke at Seacoast on a Sunday and took his own life that Thursday. I had spoken to him during the week. I spoke to him that morning. As a matter of fact, I had no idea that of the depth of his discouragement, the depth of his depression. I had no idea. But I felt like kind of the dream for helping pastors with this whole mental health, with the discouragement that comes with the occupation. I thought it was gone with Darren. Some guys came together and they said, Greg, you've got to do this. You've got to keep moving forward. God's calling you. Let's honor Darren in this way, helping pastors live well and finish strong. You and I dreamed about this, and we dreamed about authentic relationship. We dreamed about changing the conversation.
Absolutely.
Among pastors, and we dreamed with Darren at points and at times, and then ultimately we started this, and there's so many stories in this table. Mm-hmm. So many stories. Yeah. So many tears, laughter. Mm-hmm. How many times has someone said, well, I've never really talked about this before?
Yes.
We used to talk about get beyond shop and surface.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. And, just risk taking the mask off a little bit. And, you determine how much and how far, but risk opening up a little bit beyond where you ever have before. There's something that happens in a group that takes their masks off that I don't know any other word for it, but it's just like holy. There's deep work being done. Deep work being done.
We started with just basically guys, and bringing the women part of it has just elevated what happens here in such a way.
With the women's retreats, I have an invitation, a strongly encouraged invitation to an hour of solitude and silence every morning. Mm-hmm. And some people have lost the art of doing that. Mm-hmm. They have gotten so busy doing church that they have forgotten that their soul is so desperate to be in the presence of God one-on-one. The miracles and things that have taken place in the walls of this place and here on this property, it's hard to put into words.
Beyond my church, this is the most important thing that we give to. I think that the key to turning our nation around in the right way is having healthy pastors. I can't think of a better way to like financially invest in something that's going to have such a large effect.
Every pastor needs to come to a retreat like this at least once a year. You do. For a soul check, you need to come. Well, we take care of everything else. We take care of our bodies. We take care of our families. We take care of our churches. But what about the soul? What about the inner part that David talks about so much in the Psalms? God causes him to lie down. That's what we are. We make them lie down in green pastures by beautiful rivers and ponds, and he restores their soul. It's an honor for me to be a part of God's plan to help restore souls. What are the things that do restore your soul? And let's learn them and let's do them.